Hi Griffin Scopers, welcome back into the little sewing booth. Today I want to talk to you about oracle cards. What are they? How can we use them? And what benefits do they have for us? So there's something that I use in conjunction with tarot readings, but they don't have to be. So let me turn the camera down so that you can see what I've got on the table here. So all different kinds of varieties of oracle cards. They're usually illustrated cards, but they don't have to be. They're very different than tarot cards in that you get a set number of cards in the tarot, 78, and there's a deeper system there and often used for more complex readings. The oracle cards are more flexible, and you know, there's many different varieties and themes. So sometimes, you know, angels, animals, chakras, goddess archetypes, and there's no fixed number of cards with these or structure. So they're used for self-reflection, meditation, insight to emotions and issues or life choices, and they can unlock creative ideas or emotional blocks. So through myth and symbolism, a great quick inspiration can come. So what I would do is shuffle the deck mindfully, maybe thinking of a question, but not necessarily. I would draw up to 3 cards, but not more than that. Otherwise you're kind of muddying the waters, and using your own intuition to interpret the cards. Try to stay away from using a guidebook. Using your own intuition means that because oracle cards are kind of meant to be a mirror for your own inner voice, so trust that gut instinct. Interpretation builds a deeper, more personal kind of connection to the cards and yourself, as well as the imagery. So we have many mirror neurons that go from our brain all the way into our gut. Our gut is like our second brain and is always giving us intuitive messages and responses. So sometimes when we use a guidebook, it can't quite capture our own individual experience. So constantly checking a guidebook can be a little bit of a crutch, making you feel like there's a right answer to the card that you've pulled. So oracle cards aren't about fixed meanings. They're about how the message feels in the moment. Your feeling is more relevant than any kind of guidebooks that are written with a much more generalized kind of a meaning. And the same card can mean something different to the next person. So depending on your mood, your question, or your life experience, you may pick up on little nuances that the author didn't actually intend when you come from your intuition. So that may be actually more relevant. So don't jump immediately to a written explanation from the guidebook. Trusting your intuition makes the oracle reading quicker, simpler, and more fluid. So without needing as well, I guess, to pause or research. A good rule of thumb, if you must look at the guidebook, let it be with a whisper and not a megaphone. Your voice should always come first here. So I'm going to draw a card for the collective, a message that we might all benefit from hearing. And I'm going to use the Crow Oracle, and I'm drawn to using the spirit animals. Okay, so let's see what guidance the Oracle has for us right now. May this message meet you where you are, offer wisdom, clarity, calm, and connection to all that receive it. Soar. So I want you to look at that image, and I'd like you to interpret that for yourself. Soar. What would it mean for you to soar, to fly high? Okay, and then from the animal totems, The animals all have their own individual characteristics, personalities, themes. Whoa, we've had one chosen for us. 2, in fact. So we've got, oh my goodness, we've got turkey and armadillo, guys. Make of that what you will. Let it squidgy your intuition. Drop your comments in the box below. Let me know what your own interpretations were of these cards. Fly well, my friends.